How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to M.A.D Reactions, the other side of M.A.D Paranormal. How you all doing? You all good? I hope your week started as it means to go on. Hope it's all good for you. So then, my lovelies, welcome if you haven't been here before. If you have, welcome back. If you haven't, and you like the content, then please subscribe and leave your notifications on, and then that way you'll be in the loop to hear whenever this crazy stuff is happening, okay? Thank you very much. And for anyone else that get me words out, that has subscribed already, lovely jubbly. Right, my loves, right, this is Silent Nightmare, okay? 8 most disturbing videos ever caught on camera. So, looks pretty, oovavu, as they say. Oh, I say. Right then, my lovelies, let's just crack straight into this. Silent Nightmare, please check them out. Go to their channel, check them out. Obviously, I've seen these quite a few times, and they've got some brilliant content. So yeah, please go to their channel if you haven't already and subscribe and do the thing, as Casper would say, you know. Do the thing. Right, let's crack straight into this and strap your seatbelt up. Let's get ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Jumping straight into this, right? Come on.
In this video, a woman named Rosanna is lying in bed when something truly disturbing is caught on camera. Despite being frozen with fear, she manages to record the incident, because capturing this moment on a film could be the strongest proof she's had yet that something is seriously wrong with her apartment.
Oh.
Rosanna believes her home is not what it seems. Things have gotten so unsettling that she no longer allows her children to stay with her. She even fears for the safety of her pets. In one clip, her cat reacts in a way that's hard to ignore.
Oh, look at the ears back on that. Wow.
Rosanna's decision to keep her family away stems from this, and several other unexplained events. But recently, something happened that has convinced her not only to keep others out, but to consider leaving the place herself. Late one night, the following was captured.
Wow, look, see the orbs. Pew, pew, pew. See, a lot of people say that's dust. But I mean, alright, fair enough, some of it is dust. But what dust particle is going to go... You know what I mean? It doesn't, does it? Dust is just going to go, yo, yo. An orb is going to go, yeah, It's going to have a mission. It's on a mission. It's on a mission from God. Oh, see? If it's that scary, why would you live there? Seriously. If it's that bad, and your kids can't be there, you'd be gone, wouldn't you? Be fair. Well, if it is that bad, if you've got a property, if you live in a property that's really spooky wooky, you've got loads of ghosty roasties. I'm nicking Ben's words here. But, yeah, you know, people rent them out, don't they? Like, you know, 30 East Drive, ancient Ram. If you don't want to live there, make some money out of it. Why not? Why not? If it's that bad, that looks pretty bloody horrific. Look, come on, that's not...
Rosanna claims that during this moment, she saw a dark, shadowy figure standing just behind the door. Moments later, she began to feel disoriented, as if she were losing consciousness or had been drugged. The entire event is nothing short of chilling. While what exactly happened that night remains unclear, Rosanna is now more certain than ever that she can't stay in the apartment much longer. Until she can afford to move out, she'll continue living in the home, likely documenting more strange occurrences along the way. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. It's worth mentioning that the following video features a doll. So if you're planning on getting a good night's sleep, You might want to skip this one. There isn't much information available about the video itself. Based on the footage quality, it appears to have been recorded several years ago, definitely not in 4K, but what the video lacks in clarity, it makes up for in pure creepiness, because what's captured on camera is genuinely disturbing. The video begins with a child who's clearly thrilled that the camera is finally working after refusing to turn on for some time. Excited, she starts recording and tells her mother the good news. She then calls out to her sister to show her as well. But it's what happens next that has left viewers deeply unsettled.
Hey, whoa, what the
Behind the
bloody
child's
hell?
sister, sitting on top of a dresser, is a doll, and its head suddenly turns on its own. And it's not just a small shift, like it was nudged or vibrated.
Yeah, that's probably...
The head rotates almost entirely, stopping only when it's staring directly at the camera. Even more disturbing, the doll turns its head right after the child repeatedly asks her sister to turn around and look at the camera. Because of that, many viewers believe something paranormal is at play. According to some, a spirit or entity attached to the doll may have mistaken the child's words as a call directed at them, not the sister. Of course, as with most of these kinds of clips, this is all just speculation. There's no clear explanation as to what caused the doll's head to move.
I mean, if you stood there, you would, I know, I'd dive out the bloody window. Or that would go out the window. And that is a bit creepy, isn't it?
On a Thursday afternoon somewhere in Texas, a woman named Kiki Clemens begins to panic. She tries to stay calm, but after what just happened in her backyard, that's easier said than done. Something incredibly strange had occurred, and just in case no one would believe her, she pulled out her phone and started recording. Even before this incident, Kiki had experienced several moments where she felt something was off about her home.
The light is off. Everything is super tight locked.
Particularly the small shed in the back. Though it's been vacant for as long as she can remember, her dog, Dutch, would always fixate on it. There hasn't been a single time when Dutch hasn't stared at the shed. And when she does, it's always with intense focus.
Oh, look at that.
Kiki always found it strange,
it?
but never imagined anything truly spooky could happen. That is, until recently. On this particular day, while playing outside with Dutch, the shed door suddenly swings open on its own. Startled and filled with dread, Kiki cautiously approaches the shed and begins recording.
That was hella weird. There's literally no way that I just...
Dog out, man. Dog's on it.
No, like, I really don't get freaked out, but that was really just...
Careful, dog. Careful, careful.
The door has a keypad lock on it. Like, and it's actually hard to get in.
That...
Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave...
What was that a minute? What was that mist that just gone past there? Or was that...
Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me.
What's going on with it?
There's like...
Oh, what? Dog, what are you wanting at?
Why did you just jump like that? Why did... Baby!
He's probably nervous, isn't it?
Y'all.
Wow.
Do you see her?
Too far. She don't want to go in there, does she? Or he?
What's going on?
Go over to it. Go in over.
As the video shows, Dutch is locked in on a very specific spot, just behind the door. And even though no one is visible, It's clear from the footage that no feet or shadows are present under the doorframe. So, if no one's there, then what is? One unsettling detail that many viewers pointed out, and which left Kiki even more disturbed, is the fact that Dutch isn't looking at eye level, but higher, much higher. Whatever she's staring at, it appears to be tall, much taller than a person crouching or hiding. Convinced that something supernatural may have occurred, Kiki now believes that Dutch saw something that she herself could not. To this day, her dog continues to watch that same spot in the shed, as if still haunted by something invisible that only she can sense.
I'd have to go in there, wouldn't you? Who would, you couldn't just leave it like that, could you? You'd have to go in there and see what was going on. I couldn't. I mean, it could be anything or anyone, you know. But I mean, obviously, you know, just Rambo the door open or John Wick the room out. I'd send the dog in there. I think it'd be as much safer.
A couple was peacefully sleeping in their bedroom when something truly unsettling occurred. On June 19th, 2022, user Chubby Gooby and her husband captured chilling footage of an event they claim words simply can't describe.
Oh, Chubby Gooby!
In a post, Chubby wrote, "I feel incredibly uneasy sharing this because I know it might make others uncomfortable too. But I also believe it's important to show what's been going on in our home." The footage has left them both shaken. It wasn't until they reviewed the video that the terror truly set in.
Come on.
Hello everyone, this is our experience on June 19th, 2022. I would like to thank you all for your continued support during this difficult time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Bloody hell, mate, come on.
I was fully asleep at this point and I was trying to wake up.
Shit. Oh, wow, see that? See that? Watch. Walk a little bit of mist thing, walking away from the fire. Oh, look. Oh, can you imagine something just jumps out of that now? Wow. Your skeleton would jump out of your body, wouldn't it? Your earth suit would just be like...
We were both half asleep at this point and I don't really remember what happened exactly. I just heard a sound. It wasn't until we watched the video.
It appears as if something entered their room, shut the door behind it, and started moving things around. The couple has no explanation for what they witnessed, which is why they chose to share the video publicly.
Explanation like that's scientific to why these things are happening to us, that would actually put us at ease. I have had a few experiences at my house before this one, but nothing to this extent. So, I don't know. I think it might be following me.
I'd be having a priest there and doing some whatever they do. Not an exorcism, is it? It's like just a cleansing. That's what I think you need. You need a man in a cloth in that house and bless
instead
this
of
house.
reassurance,
Sort of thing,
posting the video
Cleanse
has
it.
only deepened their fear.
That's
Many
just-
viewers have urged them to leave the house immediately, believing that a dark, possibly malevolent presence has revealed itself.
Wow.
Although no one can say for certain what is haunting the couple, there's a growing belief that their home may no longer be safe. In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to enter a room that many doctors and staff are too afraid to even approach, The room is located on a floor that, according to local rumors, is haunted.
Oh.
Whether those rumors are true is still up for debate.
I'm not surprised.
But after what was captured on camera, some believe there may be more truth to them than previously thought. On March 9th, 2021, a nurse named Chen Richardson decided to visit the mysterious floor. On this level, there's a room that's strangely sealed off and inaccessible to most. That night, Chen managed to get the door opened by asking a custodian for help, though she had no idea that doing so would be a decision she'd soon regret.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm going to show you what's finally behind this door, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door, behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm going to go inside.
Why would you?
I'm scared.
Did you see how thick that door was? That door looked like... What? Oh my God!
It quickly becomes clear why Chen instinctively shut the door behind her. She had backed away in fear
Quickly, shut
after
that door.
catching sight of what appears to be a face, just standing there, staring at her from across the room. The eerie, disembodied head seems frozen in place, unmoving, or so it seems. Some viewers claim
Some pasty ring bitch looking horrible woman in the back. That was horrible.
that if you look closely, the head shifts ever so slightly. At the time, Chen wasn't entirely sure what she had seen. But whatever it was, it triggered a deep sense of dread, causing her to leave immediately. Only after reviewing the footage did she realize what had been there. Not much else is known about this incident or what happened afterward. Until more details emerge, this strange encounter remains a chilling mystery.
I put a
On March 18,
padlock on
2024, a restaurant waiter began
Weld
to
the
panic
door up.
after noticing something deeply unsettling in a video he had just taken. The man in the footage is named Dustin Frazier. While working the night shift alone, he decided to record a quick Snapchat video for a friend, something he often does to feel less isolated during his late night shifts. Other employees completely understand, as many of them admit they don't like being alone at the diner either. But unlike other nights, this video would take a terrifying turn. After recording, Dustin watched the clip before sending it, and instantly began to freak out.
No, because I'm freaking out, guys. So I just Snapchatted, my friend, right? And I, walked through, and now the alarm's going off. So I was walking through here, and whenever you get right here, you can see something behind me. And
God.
I watched it, I did a playback before I sent it to him, right? And I don't have the insurance, right? But I'm just I'm gonna have to do something because I don't know, I feel like I need to go to a doctor, but I'm constantly just nauseous, and I don't really know why. I have tried to take medicine for it and stuff, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it really does anything. And then whenever I go and I'm just laying down and stuff,
As if working alone wasn't already unnerving, Dustin had unknowingly captured
Oh
what
my
appeared
God,
to
I
be
was
a
looking,
figure
I
in
didn't
the
see it.
background.
Oh,
Whether
God.
it was someone or something remains up for debate. Due to the dim lighting, it's difficult to make out clearly, but the shadowy figure is just visible enough. If you look closely, it seems to be staring
Oh,
directly
look
at
at that.
Dustin as he
Look at
unknowingly catches it on camera.
Oh my
What makes the
God.
footage even more disturbing is the audio.
it really does anything. And then whenever
Faint whispers can be heard, though it's hard to decipher what's being said. But for Dustin, just hearing them was enough to convince him something was very wrong that night. If no one else was supposed to be inside the restaurant, then What exactly did he capture? As of now, Dustin hasn't shared any follow-up, and no concrete explanation has been provided for the strange and unsettling footage.
To tell you the truth, he hasn't gone back to work. He went home, is it? He's gave his job up.
It's mid-afternoon when a small family gathers around the table for a quick meal. During this quiet moment, the child's parents decide to record a video to capture the scene. But what seems like an innocent family moment quickly takes a creepy turn. Janice Bard, the child's mother, and the person who submitted the video, claims that the house in the footage is haunted. It belongs to her mother, and ever since Janice was a child living there, strange things have happened. The most unsettling thing she ever witnessed was a drawing etched into her bedroom wall. The drawing was already there when she first moved in, an eerie image of what looked like a giant bat with a wide-open human mouth dripping with blood. Disturbing, to say the least. Now, years later, something happens in this video that brings that haunting image back to her mind.
Doucement.
Doucement, ouais.
Doucement. Doucement. Hey, au-dessus de la table, au-dessus de la table.
Ici. Oui, faut-tu le mettre là?
Hey. Au-dessus de la table. Comme ça.
Non.
Hey. Au-dessus de la table, là.
Ouais. C'est le même que je vais manger. Tête de cochon. Non. Ok.
I feel like I'm all on edge, like I'm waiting for something, like as if something's just going to jump out or something. I don't know what it is. I mean, well,
Sinon, ouais. Il est vraiment dans Terrible 2, là, tu sais. Qu'est-ce que tu checkes là? C'est des fantômes, mon amour.
Ouais, mais moi, je crois.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Hein? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Quoi? Yes. Quoi? Parle. Parle.
you know, children, they're like animals, aren't they? They're so, because they're pure and they're you know, they're so, like clean-minded. So that's why they can see these. They can see. Children, we all know that, I'm sure. Children can see. Animals can see, because it's the purity of them, isn't it? That's what I think. That's what I think.
Oh. Parle. Non. C'est comme, c'est moi la peste, si. Je vais parler, mais ça me tente. Je m'inquiète pas, tu vas parler en tabarouette. Alors non, on va dire, Caroline, t'en rappelles-tu quand tu parlais pas? Est-ce qu'on était bien, hein?
As the video plays, it becomes clear that something unseen has caught the child's attention. Whatever it was, it doesn't appear on camera, but the mother believes something very strange occurred. At first, she wasn't concerned by her son's unusual behavior, but after watching the video and recalling the creepy drawing from her childhood, she was left truly spooked. Even more unsettling was realizing that her son was trying to describe what he saw by imitating it. Given his limited speech, this was the closest he could come to explaining what had caught his attention. The hooing sounds he makes immediately reminded Janice of the wide-open mouth from the drawing of the supposed supernatural entity. But whether her son actually saw something supernatural remains a mystery. The question lingers. Just who or what did her child see inside this house?
What do you reckon? Are you on the same level as me? Do you think animals and children can see what we can't? Let me know, yeah? Go on, leave a comment and let me know what you think.
This video takes place inside a clinic, where a couple of nurses claim that something truly unexplainable was caught on camera. The footage was recorded by a staff member known for filming funny and lighthearted moments around the workplace. But out of all the clips they've gathered, it's this one that continues to haunt their minds. On November 14th, 2023, Jenna Dormu pulled out her phone after hearing what sounded like a child's voice coming from nowhere. There are never any children in this clinic, which made the sound all the more unsettling. Curious and confused, she began recording. And this is what she captured.
But that was super clear.
There it goes again.
Super clear.
There it goes again.
Sure it's not.
You think it's funny?
Whoa.
Yeah. Stop it. And then the freaking phone rings.
But I mean, you know,
Inside
is
the
that...
clinic, a faint but distinct voice can be heard. It clearly resembles that of a child, and it doesn't match any of the staff's voices. What's even more bizarre is that the voice doesn't just speak. It seems to respond directly to questions asked by the staff. As strange as that moment was, it wasn't the only unsettling thing caught on camera. Just days before Jenna's recording, another employee filmed something equally bizarre.
Do it again. Jesus Christ. Come on. You can do it. Move it. Come on, move it. What the f- Stop. Stop. Move it, come on. Can you knock it down? You can knock it down, come on. Yo, come on.
Wow.
Yo, that box is moving.
That'd be so cool, wouldn't it? So cool.
I can't even say this.
I mean,
Come on.
obviously, as long as the ghost is cool.
Stop. Nope. 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 We're done.
A
What?
box appearing.
He's asking him to move the box. Come on, you can knock it off. You can knock it off. Knock the box off. So he says, "No, I'm out of here, gone." Shoo.
To move on its own. It shifts slightly, as if being pushed toward the edge, with no one nearby to explain how it happened. Bewildered, the staff
God.
member walks away in disbelief. These two occurrences, the mysterious child's voice and the unexplained movement, have convinced several employees that the clinic might be haunted. Many
I'd
now
say so.
believe the spirit of a child could be lingering in the building. Like many eerie clips, there's no way to know for certain what was captured. But whatever it was, it left a lasting impression.
Brilliant.
The following video was recorded by Jonathan Valance, who works at a factory in an undisclosed location. While there isn't much background information provided, the footage more or less speaks for itself, because what it shows is something genuinely eerie taking place inside the factory. Jonathan had been working the night shift alone when the strange incident occurred. Along with the video, he wrote, "During my night shift, I began hearing strange noises, sounds that were out of the ordinary. I took out my phone and managed to capture what I believe was an encounter with some sort of presence."
Come on, show us what you got.
¿Quién anda ahí? Ponte la escalera. Escalera caída. Pucha. No hay nadie. ¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Dónde está acá? No hay nadie. Estoy está raro.
God, I tell you, I feel on proper edge. I don't know why I feel on proper edge. God, I'm just really, woo!
And here's what he caught. In the beginning, it seems that a ladder, which Jonathan claims had been standing upright, is suddenly found knocked over inside a room. But if Jonathan was truly the only person inside the building, Then who, or perhaps what, knocked it over? It isn't until a few minutes later that things take a darker turn.
¿Quién era ahí? No te tengo miedo.
No. Sí,
Hijo de puta. No te tengo miedo.
What's that?
Puta.
While continuing to investigate, Jonathan watches as an object on the floor moves entirely on its own. No explanation, no one nearby. Then, another object is suddenly thrown off a flat surface, as if something had smacked it with force. At this point, visibly shaken, Jonathan explains that the atmosphere in the room has shifted. He describes a heavy presence, one that makes him feel uneasy, almost claustrophobic. He then makes his way to the lower floor to inspect the area where the objects had fallen.
La loción.
Is that him breathing?
Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
Whatever you are, you don't scare me.
So, the question remains, did Jonathan capture something truly unexplainable on camera?
Definitely
Or
caught something.
was there something else happening in that factory that night?
Definitely caught something. Yeah, that was a bit freaky. Yeah. So, what do you reckon? Let me know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Leave a comment below, as you always do. So, that was a bit freaky, but I'm going to find freakier. Okay, I'm going to find us some more freakier, creepier. One of them ones. More. I'll find something. And do you know, actually, I should just go down the list that I've got. But the thing is with the list, you see, I've got all sorts. There's all different kinds of different ones. You know? So, I don't know. We'll pick one and we can have like a lucky dip. Right? And we'll come up with whatever we come up with. But if you have anything yourself, if you have any videos or anything you'd like to show, me to see, like me to react to, please send them to the details below. All right, lovely jubbly. So look, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. You know I do. Like seriously, you know, love you guys to bits. So if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. Yeah. So if you do like it, what you see, please subscribe, you know, if you haven't already. And if you have, wicked. And also, please go to Silent Nightmare. Because, you know, they're a good channel. Do you subscribe to them as well if you haven't. You know, lovely jubbly. Thank you, my lovelies. I'll be back ASAP, okay? You take care of each other, alright? Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay scared. Remember, I love you, yeah? God bless everyone. Thank you, people. Thank you.